Alright guys, welcome back. We got Alliance War number 7. We're going to do this one a little bit differently. I feel like doing every single fight has been a little bit repetitive on the same path. So we're just going to go with some highlights. There's some fun fights that I did. Also just some unique ones. Like here, Black Widow against CGR here. What we're just going to do is we're just going to parry until we get to a special 2. We can drop the special 2 or wait out until his armor up disappears, and then we can hit in normally. We go in with that special 1, and we're able to heal back up to full, and then with like with the bleed phase, now we're in the poison phase, and we're just pretty much done here. He is a global attacker, so you see I'm going to have to use just a couple parries to get rid of the indestructible charges, and we finish with almost a full yellow bar. Another highlight here is in Path 1 on Phase 2. We've got a Werewolf versus Onslaught on the Never Back Down Reinvigorated Unblockable node. I didn't play this one perfectly, but I thought I played it pretty well. The idea here is that I'm kind of just going to ignore the healing and just focus on getting up as many ruptures as I could and try and avoid some of the lag there. And then he is going to potentially go unblockable here, so I have to be a little bit careful about dashing back twice in a row a lot. But for the most part, I'm just trying to build up to a big special 2 here. Trying to see if Onslaught will actually throw a special. I get clipped by a heavy there. There, he finally throws it. I just wasn't prepared for. I didn't do a good job of evading. I haven't fought an Onslaught in a little while, but here we get the special 2. We get a bunch of rupture damage going on here. I'm in a pretty good spot. I just want to try and make sure I get a relatively clean evade there. I got clipped a little bit on that one, but we can go back to hitting into the block, build up those ruptures. Again, I get clipped by a heavy. Not my greatest Onslaught fight here, but still did a pretty good job. Werewolf is awesome. So again, got clipped one more time. Here we got unblockable, and then we decide to get the full evade on the unblockable special 1, which was pretty good. So that's why it's the highlights. So pretty nice, and then we do manage to get him down. Another one, this was, I think, Phase 1, Path 1. We got the spot here on Masochism. We did this one with Viv. I also had an Abs Man on the first fight, which was a pretty easy fight with Viv. There, that first phase didn't work exactly how I wanted, but that's okay. As long as I go with the passive heal block, then I don't really have to worry. Of course, I get clipped by a spot. Again, my evades were not on point this particular war. There were a bunch of times where I felt like I just, what I was doing wasn't happening, but that's okay. We're going to recover. And again, that's why it's the highlight video. So we're going to go ahead here. We get a nice little intercept. We're going to get off our special 2. Just got to keep track of the spots on the top right. Don't want him to get 5 of those, or when he's at 5, we're going to, watch out for his approaching untouchable. But that's okay. We get him down with the unblockable special 1. Really nice. Then we have a Korg here that we're going to do a domino on the ebb and flow knockdown, right back at it, and aggression prowess. So nothing too crazy here, but again, you have to knock down a Korg in order to do full damage. And this is one of those fights where I used to fight Korg so many times, and there was a point in time where I could actually do that on a consistent basis, which was fully evade the special 1. And I decided in this fight to actually attempt some special 1 evades. So the first one worked great. Second one got clipped, but we'll see what we can do here. Nothing too crazy, just Domino is good for Korg because she has so many hits that are non-contact. There, that's an accidental striker. We bait the special 2 and attack back in. And yeah, nothing else too crazy there, except I did enjoy that full special 1 evade. Here is a full special 1 evade. Well, it was unblockable. That was nice also. And we do it one more time, 2 times in a row. That's even more rare for me. So I enjoyed that. So the last one took it on the block and evaded the last one. All right, we got a thing fight. This is like node 37. The was it resistance is futile personal space regen node. Really easy with Wiccan. Again, just keep track of the rock stacks, but he is global. So again, parries and hitting into the block will help you build up those prowess charges. But at the same time here, you can see I'm going to hit into the block in order to get the prowess charges and push him to 15 rock stacks. And as long as you keep up the neutralize, then every time you're close to him and he would normally get a regen, instead he's going to get an incinerate instead. And he's just going to slowly melt himself instead of healing. So very nice fight here with Wiccan. And yeah, we're just going to keep up the neutralize. That is the main goal here. Keep up the neutralize, get those incinerates, keep track of the rock stacks, push them to 15 into the block. It's great. And there we go. One last special one, and down goes thing here. So yeah, one last heavy, I guess. All right, then we had a Cersei fight here. This one also with Wiccan on Burden of Might. Also, really nice fight here. We're just going to parry. We're going to go light ending combo to get the neutralize on with the special one. And then we're going to go medium ending combo to get the incinerate and the extended duration on the neutralize. And then I also, again, I went for the light ending into a special one for the extended duration on the neutralize. And I'm just going to make sure that I have a resistance up where you dash back and hold block so that I can block any unblockable attacks from Cosmic Champions. So if Cersei does throw an unblockable special, I can just block it with no issues here. She is also a global attacker, so getting as many hits into the block as well is going to be helpful. And here, right at the end, I lose my neutralize, so I have to be a little extra careful here because she's got some regen happening on, and I want to make sure that I finish it off. So it worked out really, really well. And last but not least, this Killmonger fight, which we've done a bunch of times, Stunning Reflection, Polka Dot Power, and Brute Force. This fight, like I've said in the past, the goal is to keep him from throwing special ones. And in this fight, he was extremely special one happy. And you can see right away throws the special one. The issue with the special one is that you can't hit into the block. And because you can't stun and you can't hit into the block, you are kind of stuck. And you can see here, he throws another special one. Now, I can't do any damage. I can't hit into the block to remove the indestructible. I can't parry because I'm gonna get stunned instead with the stun reflect, and I'm kind of really stuck. He is just building up indestructible charges, and this fight looks like it's going absolutely nowhere. Okay, so I'm gonna just try my best to get back to push to special 2, and now I finally have the charges from the special 1 are gone. So now I just need him to back. I need him to back up. I need him to back up and let me hit him into the block. That is the goal here. Okay, there I went for an intercept, but I was really actually just trying to catch him on hitting into the block. That is really all I need. I get hit with a heavy here. I go ahead, get a nice little intercept off the wall, and again, it looks like this fight is going to end for me. Okay, that nothing is going my way at all. But luckily, he backs up right there. This is my opening. He gets some hits into the block. I push him to the right-hand side. And again, I get a nice little... he turtles up just enough for me to actually start getting some damage in. You can see I ate some brute force damage, but I just need to get hits into the block. That is what I need. I need hits into the block in order to push to special 2. In order to get some prowess, to avoid those indestructible charges. And now we're back in business. And we bait a heavy attack. You can bait the heavy without triggering a dex. And again, I've got 4 prowess now, so I'm feeling pretty good. Push to special 2, bait the heavies. Everything else is working at this point. Get a nice little striker, some big crits there. And again, hit into the block as much as we can. Eat a little bit more brute force damage. Special 2. no problem. And we actually get away with this one. I think I did screw up a couple fights, but it was kind of meaningless. But these were the nice highlights. I hope you enjoyed this format. See you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.